Hi, my name is David Thorne Scott, and I want to introduce you to Animal Spirits, a new musical about economist John Maynard Keynes. You heard me, a musical about an economist. But don't click away. This show has comedy, tragedy, romance, and great music. The songs are rock, folk, traditional show tunes, and even a little calypso. John Maynard Keynes is shaped by a world of art, love, and wonder, but he works in the world of money, greed, and power. He searches for the one big idea that can bring them into balance. Keynes is a fascinating historical character. He was the most creative and influential economist of the 20th century. He was a sexual nonconformist who lived a bohemian lifestyle, along with his chosen family of famous authors, painters, dancers, and musicians. He financially supported artists by founding the British Arts Council. This story speaks to our current moment. Out-of-control capitalism brought on the Great Depression. Keynes saved capitalism from itself in 1936 by showing how governments can help. Out-of-control international relations brought on 2 world wars. Keynes created a new economic order in 1944 that promoted peace and trade. After Keynes's ideas were discarded by the neoliberal elite in the 1980s, the result has been instability, inequality, and undermining of democracy. Today, the world needs to rediscover what human-centered economics looks like by hearing the stories of the beautiful, flawed, flesh-and-blood individuals who made it happen once before. Animal Spirits takes place during the most painful 30 years in history: World War I, the Great Depression, and World War II. The action takes place in London, the English countryside, Paris, Cambridge University, and New Hampshire, USA. We begin with an eclectic group of young Londoners ready to set the world on fire. It's 1914, and the future looks bright.
It's a brand new era. It's bloody well 1914.
This group lives and loves, free from convention or fear of judgment. Virginia is reinventing the novel for the new age, and her sister Vanessa is bringing modern art to the masses. Lytton, the social critic, breaks all the old Victorian taboos on sex.
I'm a messiah or a pariah, and I get exiled or even get locked up like Oscar Wilde. I like pleasure, and you can't crush my dream.
The misfit in this artsy paradise is Maynard, the math nerd. He is dismissed because he doesn't have any artistic talent, but he believes he can find one big idea that will change the world.
I'm gonna use my mind to find that one thing that balances the ledger. One big idea, deep and profound. It floats like a ballerina, lifting off from the ground.
Maynard puts his smarts to work as a war finance economist with hopes to form a lasting peace after World War I. But he can't convince the presidents, and he quits in disgust. Enter the businessman, Foxy, who teaches Maynard about the nitty-gritty of making money. Maynard's career as an investor begins.
Even though it seems absurd, it pays to anticipate the herd.
Foxy introduces Maynard to Lydia, the mercurial Russian ballet star. They fall in love despite their differences. Lydia shows Maynard how to combine his idealistic and practical sides.
I see that beautiful fall.
Joan Robinson, Maynard's young economics protege at Cambridge University, is Maynard's biggest fan and his harshest critic. She is our narrator throughout the show.
Did you ever have a teacher who changed your life? Did you ever have a teacher who changed the world?
Harry Dexter White is an American official and Maynard's nemesis. He poses the biggest obstacle to Maynard's one big idea.
It's just heads I win, tails you lose. Little men don't get to choose. America will win out either way.
In a wild night at an animal costume party, Maynard has an epiphany. The fatal flaw in economics is that it ignores our human instincts, our animal spirits. This could be his one big idea.
Maybe economics isn't a science. Maybe it's an art, after all.
Animal spirits, animal spirits, animal spirits.
The questions Maynard asked 100 years ago are still urgent today. Why are their houses empty while people live in the streets? Why do countries fight instead of cooperate? And how can art connect us to our animal spirits and remind us how to live? If you care about economic justice, or you just like to see people from your great-great-grandparents' generation getting rowdy, come see Animal Spirits. How did they meet their moment? How can we meet ours? Thanks for listening.